Welcome back to our channel. Have you ever had a chair that somebody was sitting down and all of a sudden, oh, this chair is loose? And then you heard a pop? Well, you're at the right place. I'm going to show you how easy it is to fix one of these chairs that can be made like new again. So let's get started. Well, this chair is loose. You can see when I'm running this back and forth and how it's starting to come apart right here in the center. Let's just take this down and see how this chair is made. So you can kind of see there's a bracket here, and then they have Craig bolts in here. And when you pop this apart, a friend of ours was sitting on this chair and all of a sudden the thing fell apart, and we're like, oh my goodness, thank goodness you didn't fall onto the floor. So you can kind of see how this is put together. Basically what you want to do is you set the chair upside down and you take the screws out, because they had screws in here, goes in through here. It's a Craig joint. And you measure the thickness of here, which I checked is 3/4, and then I got some of these screws at Lowe's, and you look on there, and this is 3/4 of an inch. And you look on here, and it says the material thickness 3/4. You want 1.25 inches. So this one here is 1 inch. This one over here is 1.25 inches. So I already put one screw in here, run it in there. And you can see how far out it sticks. It's exactly 1/2 inch. I checked it with the tape measure, and it's a 1/2 inch. And then you have an extra 1/4 inch, so if it seats in a little bit further. So, but anyhow, once you first off, before we even do all this, you'll take these screws out, because what happened when this chair came apart is these threads stripped out of this piece. And what you'll do is, now this one here, apparently it was repaired before and they didn't fix it completely, but they would have took those screws out and put wooden dowel rod, drew it out, put in there and cut it off and sand it off, and then run another screw in. And when you put that dowel rod in there, you'll want to wood glue it in. So before you seat these screws in to this piece, you want to get yourself some wood glue. Now what I like to use is the Gorilla stuff, and it's pretty reasonable. And then we'll put some glue in this joint, maybe a little bit around here, some over here, and around there. Okay, we picked the chair up and sit it down in here. It's kind of a little hard to do there with a phone in my hand, and there we kind of got it pressed in there. Okay, kind of pushed it down in there. You can kind of see it seated in there. A little bit of that glue is squirting out. Over here, it needs to be down in a little bit more. There, it looks pretty good. Then we'll take the drill, this end on it, which come out of that Craig kit that I purchased before. So we'll take 4 of these screws out, lay them up there. Actually, I got one in there already. Set that one in there, and one in there. I don't need that one. And then draw that up tight. Draw that up tight. And draw that up tight. And let's set the chair up and see what it looks like. And it seems to be pretty sturdy, but now I won't want to move this too much right now until let that glue set up some. And then there we have it. So, see how easy that was? Just basically drill out where the screw hole was in and put a dowel rod in, which I didn't have to do that because somebody else apparently did it before that. And sand it off. And well, you'll glue it in place, sand it off, and then put it back together with new screws. And it's just like new. So we're gonna let this set up some and then have Isabella or somebody come test it out here. So let's let it dry.
My dad did a great job fixing this chair, so let's sit down and see how sturdy it is. I think it's good. And if you liked this video, then subscribe for the next video.
Like Isabella said, we had a successful repairing these chairs. So until the next time, in the next video, have a great one.